So Trump Tower, what did they say caught the fire?
I mean, I saw some things that some people are rejoicing in their village. They're happy with the fire.
Now,
One person died.
one person died in this fire? Oh, man. More people injured, one person died.
I see a lot of things that
It's the second fire in this way. This is the New York Trump Tower. So, yep. So it was obvious, man. I mean, but that's the thing. You don't sort of cheer for that. You don't cheer for nothing like that. That shows the type of character you are. Now, what if that was somebody on like that you cared about? That was the Obama Tower. Somebody was burning on fire, and if the Trump person was down there celebrating, y'all would have had a fit. Yeah. Oh, they just sent me my tickets. Told me my tickets are confirmed for the Avengers. But yeah, Trump Tower being on fire. On fire. That's crazy.
Well, we are just getting started here on Showtime Championship Boxing. Coming up next, here's your champion, Tyler Truax. Something I don't think you would have said when I saw it.
No, it's a remarkable journey for him to hear those words when he has announced this fight, and it'll be a lot to him.
And he will get on with the former champion and the man he conquered over in London, James DeGale. DeGale says he took it lightly the last time. He's not taking it lightly this time. And if he doesn't do well, he suggested.
Man, I'm trying to figure out. They got to do an investigation to see how that fire happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it was like on the 50th floor this time. I blame those liberals. Those fake liberals probably going in there starting fires. That's the second fire in 1 month. Oh, he about to get knocked out fighting that wild. J-Rock catch him in between the wild shots. That's it. I don't know why. That's messed up. I hope it's nothing technical in there because did they say what started the roof fire? The roof fire, did they ever say what happened there?
I don't remember if it still happened there.
Oh, good uppercut. Another one. Another uppercut. I'm going to find out right now what happened at this time. Oh, yeah, he's never been 12 rounds before. That's why. Oh, another one. See, yep, he's out there. He might go get himself knocked out. Yep. Mm-hmm. Another one. Yeah, this is a huge round for him. He's tired. Yeah, all the power punches and all that talking crap gonna get himself knocked out. Oh, now they got it. Now they finna go and they finna get. I see what they doing now. They finna nail Trump to the wall. Trump Tower down there went into an inferno. Quit trying to flurry and just keep working. You're gonna get yourself tired. Yeah, he was trying to flurry. He more fatigued than anything. Yeah, because he tried to look at him. He can't even move. Yeah, he took a pounding. But look at this. Trump, a 67-year-old man died, but he was living on a floor that didn't have any sprinklers. No sprinklers.
The guy was lived there?
Yeah, there's no sprinklers on that floor. That floor got no sprinklers. And they said he was found unconscious. His name was Tom Brazier. He was found unconscious on the 50th floor on the posh Fifth Avenue high-rise apartment. He was declared dead at Mount St. West Hospital. They said the entire apartment was on fire. Yeah, the fire department for New York, the commissioner, he said at the scene that the fire was a typical fire. The apartment is quite large, plus it's 50 stories up. And he said that the building's residential floors, they lack sprinklers. The upper floors, which are residential floors, are not sprinkled. But the building sure stood up quite well. But they can nail him for that. He can get sued. I mean, because now, with the renovations, you got to have sprinklers. Yeah. So that's why I don't know. This might be something fishy with this. I think somebody was. This is the Daily News. Yeah, this is the New York Daily News. But just the quotes from the fire commission, from the fire department. Daniel Negro. Yeah, that's him right there. That's the fire chief. Oh, Trump made a statement about the fire.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, he said, fire at Trump Towers out, very confined, well-built building. Firemen and women did a great job. Thank you. But he didn't even, they blasted him now because he's like, he didn't even mention the death in the building.
I put that out before he
But they say he did put out a post defending the EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt. 200 firefighters and EMS personnel responded to the scene. Lathia Massa, a 76-year-old resident, called it very terrifying experience. When she saw it on television, I thought we were finished. She said she was on the 36th floor with her 79-year-old husband who has Parkinson's disease. She just started praying that this was our end. She called her oldest son and said goodbye to him because the way it looked, everything was falling out of the window. It reminded them of 9/11. And they said Dennis Shield, a resident who'd been there on the 42nd floor, said there was no orders to evacuate. They said he rushed outside and received a private text message from Donald Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen. They said they grew up together. Shield said, he said, "Are you in the building?" I said, "Yes." He said, "You better get out ASAP." Well, that's how I knew to get out. Otherwise, I'd still been in the building. An Ohio woman said that she was in the city visiting her daughter's apartment, which she said is next door to the fire scene. "I was across the street shopping. You could hear the sirens." And she said, "I don't want to give my name." But she's like, "My daughter's next door neighbor is the man around 60 who's very private. You know, and the person, firefighter, Secret Service, wanted to check out the president's home in the building because he has a home in there. So they want to check in and make sure nobody tried to use this as a distraction to get into Trump's house in the building." The Trump family apartment is a triplex, and it's from the 66th to the 68th floor. So they said 4 firefighters suffered minor injuries in the blaze. The building is apartments and office spaces. So other people were worried about business, papers, and taxes and things. Yeah, that was 3 months ago when they had the other fire. The small electrical fire originated in the building's heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. So that's what it was, the building's heating. So now they're going to say that even though it's a small electrical fire, they're going to have do an investigation. You know, the liberals are going to push to say that it's unsafe. They're going to have to bring things up to code. They're going to come up with everything. Believe me, this is just the start. This is just the start. Oh, what's up, my man? Simply Yours. By way of majority decision, he is the winner of the IBF Junior Middleweight World Title, the Eliminator, Julian J. Rock Williams. One judge had it an even fight. Right. Yeah. That's right, Jerty. I did say sincerely yours. Sincerely yours. Let's take a look at the official scores. You heard them as Jimmy Leonard announced them. Patricia Morris, Jarman, and she's had her critics. Scores at 114, 114. Maxwell Luger, 117, 110. And Eric Cheek, 116, 112. Let's ask Steve Farr, how'd you see this thing, Steve?
I had a 116, 112, Barry, same as Eric Cheek. Patricia Morris Jarman, 114, 114. She scored the 5 consecutive rounds from rounds 4 forward to Gallimore, and that's why her card was closer. The one judge scored 10-8. That was
Patricia Morris Jarman. That's who you got to get rid of. That's who you got to get rid of. When I get home, Eric.
Thank you, Mayor. Congratulations to Julian J. Rock Williams. Hey, listen, he said he was eager for another top shot at the title and show people that he has that championship pedigree. He's on his way to that title shot. You saw how the judges scored the fight to Steve Farhood. We asked you to tweet your result at Showtime Boxing. 91% of you, right along with the judges, you believe J. Rock indeed won the fight. Coming up next, it is our super middleweight title rematch. Caleb Truax versus James DeGale, and then the main event. Here's Landy Lara taking on Jarrett Hurd in a 154-pound title unification bout. Now, those two fights are coming up, but first, here's what's ahead from Showtime. Plenty of boxing. April 21st, the main event features Adrian Broner against Jesse Vargas in a 12-round.
Jesse. Oh, he better be on his P's and Q's.
May 19th, Adonis Stevenson defends his WBC light heavyweight belt against former two-division champion Badou Jack. And then looking ahead to June 9th, is a rematch between Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Morris for the WBA featherweight title. Plus, Jermell Charlo returns to the ring defending his WBC 154-pound title. And there's other boxing available on digital platforms.
Yeah, Carl Frampton versus Nonito Doñez. The Filipino flag. Seems like everybody getting charges this week.
No Showtime subscription would be required to watch those two fights. Also available on social media below the bell. Digital series is hosted by Brendan Schaub. The next new episode will be available Wednesday. It features Bellator Spring Bureau, our very own Ole Malinaji. All you got to do, head to Below the Bell on Facebook and YouTube. Now, for more on what's ahead, let's go to our Jim Gray. Jim, April 21st. That fight is really crucial. Two former world champion Jesse Vargas, Adrian Broner in the main event.
Brian, you're exactly right. A big crossroads fight at the Barclays Center a couple of weeks from tonight as we bring in Jesse Vargas.